Alright, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing something a bit different. This is going to be my first ever product review, and I am reviewing Soultanicals Master Hair Cleanse Curl Detox. If you can, hopefully the camera stays in focus and you can see it. So Soultanicals, it's a line that I've wanted to try for quite some time. What attracted me to them is that they have really bold designs on their bottles, and it's also black owned. I do my best to try and patronize as much black owned businesses as I can. So if you're not familiar with Soultanicals, it's a vegan hair care and body care line, and you can find them at soultanicals.com as well as in Target and other hair retailers. I haven't seen them too much in my neighborhood beauty store or in Sally's, but I haven't been in a Sally's in a while, so maybe that may have changed. But I know you can definitely get it online and in Target. So I bought this hair cleanse with my own money. Soultanicals did not send it to me. I don't work for the company, so this is my own unbiased opinion. I just wanted to put that out there so that you know what I'm telling you is how I actually feel about the product. Right, so it comes in an 8-ounce bottle with this kind of top, and mine is basically nearly finished, but the consistency is kind of a mix. So let me read off some of the ingredients to you. Organic aloe juice infused with burdock root, dandelion root, sea kelp, oat straw, nettle, red clover, thyme, bentonite clay, blackstrap molasses, organic extra virgin coconut oil, organic hemp seed oil. So a lot of really nourishing hair ingredients. And what drew me to decide to try this cleanse is the fact that it has bentonite clay in it. I use bentonite clay in my hair already, and it is a pain where you don't want it to be to mix because it gets all over everything. It's very, very messy. So that drew me to this product, the fact that it was already mixed for me and it was extremely convenient. Yes, I know, pure and utter laziness, but it was nice to have it all mixed and infused with all of these oils and all of these really good ingredients to help nourish my hair. So the instructions say to use this treatment for 4 to 6 weeks if you want to get the desired results. So I was a really good girl, and I made sure I used mine for I think it was about 5 weeks straight I used it. So let me jump right into, I made a little list here, what I disliked about the product. So for me, when I went on the website and I was ordering the product, the picture that was shown, it did not have this top. It had a pump, which I really like because, you know, once you're washing your hair and stuff, it's a bit messy if you have to hold the bottle and constantly go like this all the time, because then the product that's on your hand is going to get on the bottle. So that's one thing I did not like. The fact that I saw something on the site, so it's the same exact product, it's just they sent it with this cover instead of having a pump. That was one thing I really didn't like. Another thing that I did not like was I don't feel like the instructions on how to use the product was very, very clear, because it tells you, you know, section your hair and, you know, cover it with a plastic cap and you can sit with heat for 30 to 60 minutes. But I'm like, do I use it on clean hair or do I use it on dirty hair? And it's a cleanse, so maybe I should use it on dirty hair. So that's what I did the first time. I used it in place of my shampoo, which I usually do when I do my bentonite clay. And I will not lie to you, I did not like the way it felt when I used it, you know, in place of my shampoo. So the first time when I used the product and I did that, I didn't like it. So the second time going forward, I cleansed my hair first with a shampoo bar by Soultanicals, which is, oh, I have to do a review of the entire line, which is off the hook. So I cleanse with their shampoo bar, then I use the curl detox, and I noticed an immediate difference, like the curl poppage, the way my hair felt, the way it bounced back, like my elasticity. It was a noticeable difference. The last dislike I had was the consistency of the product. If you're familiar with bentonite clay, the more liquid you add to it, the looser the consistency, and vice versa. Less liquid, thicker consistency. With this, it's like right in between. You can kind of hear that. It had to knock it a little bit, but it's a weird combination of being too liquidy but not too liquidy. It's like right in between there. So it's liquidy enough that it's easy for me to slide the product through my hair, but it leaves a mess. And I just think that's bentonite clay in general. So that was one of my dislikes, the consistency of the product. I think I would have preferred if it was a bit on the thicker side so that it wouldn't be as messy as. Alright, so I'm going to jump right into what I loved about the product. The convenience, as I mentioned earlier. It has all of these great oils in it. It has the bentonite clay. So everything is already here for me in this bottle, mixed and ready to go. I can grab it, do it on my wash day. So that's one thing I loved about this product. It was really convenient for me having it all mixed already. The oils that are in the product, because my hair is prone to dryness and my hair did not feel dry when I use this. You know, most cleansers will clean your scalp, and sometimes you either have to decide between if you want like a really fully clean scalp and feeling like it's stripped, or something that's not as cleansing but your hair doesn't feel stripped. So this for me is the perfect balance. My hair was definitely cleansed and it did not feel stripped, and I think that has to do with the lovely mixes of oils that is in this product. Okay, so now this is gonna seem like a contradiction, but another thing I did love about this is the consistency of it. I know I mentioned that in my dislikes, but what I did like about the consistency was that it was easy for me to glide the product through my hair. So okay, let me see, what is my takeaways overall. Since I have been using this, and I did make sure I did it for the 5 weeks as I mentioned before, I don't know if it's just the fact that I'm only using the Soultanicals line at the moment, but my hair, usually I get compliments, but lately she's just been flourishing and growing, and my moisture retention since using this, that's a big thing for me. My hair has been holding in moisture like nobody's business these days. So the moisture retention, definitely I could equate it to using this detox and really just helping my hair flourish. So a question, would I, because I know some people would say, okay, you tried a product out for the first time, is it something that you would repurchase? For me, yes, I would repurchase it, and hopefully this time they'll send me the one with the pump, because it seems like it would be easier. And the reason why I would repurchase it, as I mentioned before, is it's extremely convenient. I love the mix of oils that's in it and the way my hair has been responding to this product. Oh my goodness, like using this one product has prompted me to buy so many other stuff from the Soultanicals line, and I think that is a true indicator of when you really like a product and your hair sits well with it. You want to see what else the company has to offer and you try them out. I would suggest that if you're interested in trying out new products, it's always good to start off a little small, see how your hair responds, and take it from there. And one thing that I really love that Soultanicals does is every season I've noticed she brings out different bundles. So there's a fall bundle, there's a winter bundle, there's a summer one that helps if you go in the pool a lot. So I think you can tell that a lot of thought is put into what she puts in her products and how it's gonna be beneficial for women with natural hair or just for hair in general. So head over to soultanicals.com or Target and you can try them out, see how you like it, and if you've had any experiences with Soultanicals, you know, leave some comments. Tell me what products you like, what products you didn't like so much, and how your hair responded to it. So thank you so much for watching my channel, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe and like, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.